And for something completely different, we go live to Rome with our man Patrick Campbell, who will undercover what the church's plan is for these chaotic times. Patrick?
So we're here at Rome, and we're live, and we'll be reporting every single breaking news as it happens. And we hope that you're going to stay with us, because this doesn't get any better than this, folks.
Yes, that is amazing.
Yes, it's amazing, and we're going.
Wait a minute, we're just getting news in right now that there won't be an announcement.
We're just waiting. And they don't know why.
This is shocking.
They just don't have those answers right now.
So basically we're on our own.
Yes, that's exactly what's going to be happening. And they don't know why. They just don't have those answers right now.
These are dire times. What is it that we could possibly do to get us through? Find out this and more on the next 7-Minute Boom. The other day, I gave a heads up to a priest who happens to be a good friend of mine. The word on the street is that there are a lot of church-going families that are upset. Really angry. Just as these families are trying to recover from all the scandals of the church, now this lockdown. And they feel totally abandoned and betrayed by their shepherds. Like sheep, just left in the storm. With all this chaos, they don't even know if they're mad at the priest, their pope, or the bishop. Just the other day I witnessed a man chewing out a nun. This poor little girl hadn't gone to mass in 2 months herself. Let's face it, what everybody's looking for is a hero. But it seems like everyone's just hiding. Let's get biblical about this. If this is about being afraid of getting sick and dying, must we be reminded that Jesus embraced the leper? So instead of a triumphant church, we're kind of looking like a church on life support. Why? Because it is. If we can step back for a moment and understand that Christ is the groom and the church is his bride, and together they are one. So if we look with these eyes of faith, we understand that the bride follows her groom on the road to Calvary, where she is accused, found guilty, scorned, and humiliated, destined to be destroyed on the cross. When will this end? When is enough enough? I say enough is enough. When the Blessed Mother left the foot of the cross of her Son is when we're allowed to leave our church. Because Christ said, the gates of hell should not prevail. And he meant it. And he's no liar. We are the church. And we will stand faithful like our Blessed Mother, awaiting a guaranteed resurrection. We must never forget who we are. Because the priest, the bishop, and the pope are the smallest portion of our church. And in saying that, that takes nothing away from the amazing, sacrificing good priests and bishops and the pope. We just need a faith in action to pick up our cross and get in the ring and fight. A line has been drawn this day, and we need to decide whether we are Christians or not, because this storm is only going to get worse. And like Jesus, we all need to detach of the things of this world. There is no more time. If our statues and monuments were destroyed tomorrow, Would we still serve if our sacraments are denied from us? Will we still love if those brick and mortar buildings that we call churches never get opened up? Will we still gather in prayer? Because Jesus is alive. And we are the church. Amen? Pax. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. We'd like to know what you think. Are your churches closed in your areas? What works for you? How are we serving in this time of crisis? What do you think about prophecies that have been told about the end times of the church? And what are your thoughts? Share with us. Let's get a discussion going because, you're not alone. We are the church. And we need to stay together as a family. Amen. Thanks. This is Patrick Campbell reporting from Rome, Joyful Hope TV. We went to this restaurant, it's like a pizza place, and they got us in by telling us there was cappuccinos. So it was awesome. And then we had to go to the restroom, and I guess in Rome, they don't put signs on their doors. And so when we got here, we're like, where's the seat? How come there's no seat? Where do you flush the toilet? And I'm like, okay, what's this? Oh my gosh, that is so European. And then I'm like, okay, there's like a sink, and there's no water. How do we, what is this? What is that? Look at this foot pedal. Ooh. Oh, water, foot pedal. So European. It is awesome because Europeans know that you don't want to touch your hands to the faucet where other people had poop on their hands. So this is Patrick Campbell reporting from Rome, Joyful Hope TV. Back to you, Ed.